Hey, hope you're having a great week. It's Jason here at ONEFIRE. I was thinking we talk a lot about this idea of flipping the funnel here at ONEFIRE, the way that MSPs can really maximize what they're doing in the marketing space. And I'm not sure if I've ever taken the time to really dig in and explain what I mean specifically about flipping the funnel. So thought I'd share my iPad here and just kind of run through that with you. So when I think about digital marketing, traditional digital marketing, this is what I consider fishing with nets. And this is how most MSPs are marketing their business today because it used to work 10 to 15 years ago, but things have changed. So traditional digital marketing, it starts with prospects finding you. And what I mean by that is basically you put out content, you publish on your blog, you're running advertising, you're putting out things on social media, and people who are looking for your services, well, they're stumbling onto you through Google, through Facebook, through LinkedIn, different ways like that, right? And then some of them start to show interest. And so they'll raise their hand, they may download a piece of content on your website or fill out a contact form. And those people that start to show interest, well, then you have to engage and nurture them. And so this pool starts to get smaller and smaller, right? So lots of different prospects out there. Some of them start to show interest. Maybe they're the right ones, maybe they're not. Then you have to engage, nurture them, you chase them to try to land that conversation so that a few of them will convert into an opportunity for you. Now, this is great on the surface, but the problem is that there aren't that many people that are searching for your specific services anymore like they used to. Google, Facebook, LinkedIn, everything's now controlled by the algorithm. AI is really causing some challenges in search results. So traffic just isn't coming into your website anymore. And it's time to take a new approach. You can't just sit around in the fishing with nets model and wait for leads to show up. So the new approach is what we call flipping the funnel or account-based marketing. And this is more like fishing with spears. So instead of putting out content and hoping that it attracts the right people into your website, you become very intentional and you choose the target accounts you want to be doing business with. Now, for every MSP, that looks a little bit different, right? Maybe it's, a set of 250 to 500 right fit businesses in, across the region that you're in. Maybe it's a smaller list. Maybe it's only 100 to 200 right fit companies. But you're really narrowing into the industry you want to be working in, the type of business you want to be doing business with, and then identifying who are those companies, who are the accounts that you know you could be servicing and providing great value for as an MSP, and how do you land conversations with them? Well, to land the conversations, you identify the accounts, and then you have to identify the contacts. So the people that actually work there. So maybe that's in a co-managed situation, an IT director you want to speak with, or a CTO, or maybe in a smaller business where you're taking on all of the management of their IT, you want to speak to a business owner or a CFO or somebody that's responsible, for overseeing the IT function in the organization. And then what's nice is once you've identified the businesses you want to work with and the contacts, so the names, roles, email addresses, phone numbers of those people that you want to be speaking with in those businesses, then it's a lot easier to nurture and engage because you know exactly who you're going to be speaking to. So instead of just blasting to a lot of people and hoping that the right ones come in, you're very intentional with what you're saying to them, how you're saying it, the problems in their business that you can fix, and it becomes this hyper-focused, personalized marketing touch point that starts to actually produce much more opportunities. And when I think about converting into opportunities, if you look at the difference between these two, you're talking about starting with a huge amount of a population you're trying to reach and only converting a very few of them in the traditional model. But when we think about account-based marketing, flipping the funnel, you're being very laser focused on who you're trying to reach, and you're investing your marketing dollars in just targeting those specific individuals, which means that the pool of people that come in and convert are going to be right fit every time. So you've got a much better opportunity of actually converting and making meaningful progress in the organization by starting with the end in mind, the who you want to be working with. Look, if you want to talk about this a little bit more, would love to have a quick conversation with you. My scheduling link is here. We can set up time for next week or the week after. I know that schedules are busy with, summer vacations and all of those things. So anyway, reach out if you're interested in having a conversation about where you're at today and maybe a new approach that you could consider for the back half of the year. I'll talk to you soon.